Hi everyone, welcome to today's book poured. So I've had this book in my archive for a very long time, and finally I was able to get to it. And you trust me, in the space of a day or two, I was really done with The House of Eve by Sadeqa Johnson. Hmm, I loved reading it. It was really interesting to have to read about the lives of these women, the women of old, the women of time, the women who paved the way for other women like you and I and other women in the whole world. The women who stood their grounds, the women who fought for the rights, the women who had to give up everything in order to have a life. The House of Eve. The House of Eve talks about classism, racism. Hmm. It was a period when the blacks and the whites, the colored and the brownish, the peach, whatever color was in vogue then, was a thing of status and was a thing of identity. If you were not one to be white, definitely you're black. If you're colored, you're a little bit above those who are seen to be Negroes. It was a period when the plantation farmers were in vogue. It was a period when slavery was still something in existence. It was a period when having a child out of wedlock and being an unmarried woman is something to actually not to be heard of. The House of Eve. Now, this plot revolves around two ladies, Elena and Ruby, colored women who fell in love with people of other colors. Both of them got pregnant out of wedlock. One actually had a good ending. She got married. Elena had a good ending. She got married to Williams, having to fight off him being betrothed to someone else. But Ruby did not have it nice. She got pregnant and had to be taken to the house for unwed mothers, where her baby was forcefully taken out of her hand and given an education by another family. The pertinent things to discuss in this book that is still very much reflective of the society that we live in now is still the shame that comes with having a child out of wedlock. It is something that is still very much in existence, something that does not have the support of family, sometimes friends, something that keeps you in a place of despair, and something that, if care is not taken, leads you down the road to depression. Classism is now on another scale entirely. It is now not so much about color, but still so much about color in other parts of the world. But it is now more about the class, the money in your pocket. Having to body shame black women is now a thing. For the things that we have, the big boobs is a problem. You're expected to hide what you have. You're expected to not be who you are, even when they know that it is who you are and there is nothing that can be done about it. I love how the plots brought both characters together in the very end. I love how Elena and Ruby came to meet. That shows us that sometimes fate can be cruel. Sometimes faith can play a card that you would not expect. Adoption is a beautiful thing if done properly and if done right. Adoption is a beautiful thing that gives homes to these babies that have nowhere to go. And having a community, a true community, just like Elena had a mom, is something that we all should endeavor to have. People who would have our backs when the tides are against us. I loved reading House of Eve. I love the the creativity behind it, the plot. I love how the characters were segregated. It made for easy understanding. When you're reading a particular chapter, you know this is about Elena. When you're reading another chapter, you know this is about Ruby. I think you should read it. I'd greatly, highly recommend The House of Eve. Let me know what you think in the comment section when you're done. Have a nice day and bye.